clicking on my video. Today is March 20th. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm headed out across Georgtown Lake. We're going to go after some kokanee today. Maybe get a rainbow or two, we'll see. But figured I'd use this video to do a little bit of just showing some of the different things that I use as far as tools, setup, and gear. Talk a little bit about my ice auger, talk a little bit about my Striker 4 by Garmin, and maybe throw in a little piece on the ice hut. Thanks for tagging along. We'll see you when we get out on the ice. Might as well start off talking about my ice auger. This is the 8-inch auger that I got from Eskimo, combined with the clam attachment and DeWalt cordless drill from Ace Hardware. I think I've got about $200 total into the whole setup right here. I did also spend the money to get another auger that's a 6-inch, but I have discovered that the 6-inch makes a pretty small hole for trying to run my Striker 4 and be able to see down to the bottom of the hole to try and watch your jig down there. So a lot of times now when I'm using the Striker 4 and doing my jigging, I try to drill the 8-inch hole. If I'm going to set up jaw jackers and whatnot outside the hut, I'll definitely throw on the 6-inch bit and drill those holes with the 6-inch just because it's a little easier on the drill that I got. Don't tell Trina, but I might try and upgrade to a little bigger drill for next year that'll run that 8-inch auger a little better. Be able to punch those holes a little quicker without killing my battery in 2 holes. The 6-inch auger, I've found that I can drill somewhere between 12 and 15 holes pretty easily per battery, and the one I got came with 2 batteries. So yeah, loving my new auger. I've got kind of spoiled with foam pads. I like to shovel out the area where my nut's going to sit and get into some foam pads. I've played with different configurations of those, and what I'm doing now, I do about 6 of them, leaving a space where the other 3 would be for my holes and stuff. These are just holes, these are pads that I got stored when the kids were little that had pads that we lock together and give us some place dry to stand. And so originally we put those up so that we wouldn't be slipping around on the ice and whatnot. And I decided that I like them all the time. So, for a hut, I got the Eskimo IT3. The IT stands for the insulated top. 3 is a 3-man. We have talked about the idea of maybe upgrading to a slightly bigger one. We're looking at the Fat Fish and a couple others that are kind of in that same price range. But so far, this 3-man has been absolutely perfect. It's fantastic for me when I'm out there by myself. It's a little bit tight when we start adding more people, but it's very, very manageable for 2. A lot of times we bring friends with us when we go out, Trina and I, and when you start trying to put 3 or 4 people in there, obviously it gets pretty tight. So the Eskimo 3IT will set up, and it takes me about 2 minutes actually to set it up and have it completely functional, ready to go. So yeah, loving the 3IT. I really enjoy these early mornings, especially in the late season. There's fewer people out on the ice. It's really quiet. Here in a little bit, I believe on this video, you'll be able to hear the coyotes yipping off in the distance, stuff like that. It's really neat. Yeah, when the only sound is your own boots crunching around on the ice and everything is silent, doesn't get much better than that. This is my Strike 4 fish finder, Garmin. Absolutely love it. I watched a lot of different YouTube videos on different cases for them and whatnot. For mine, I just used my old DeWalt drill case. Um, Works absolutely perfect. Inside the case is the battery. I got a battery that's set up for an electric fence. So far, my longest day of fishing is 10 hours, and in 10 hours, my battery was still sitting really good. I have not run it dead yet. I don't know how long it'll last for sure, but right there where you see me pulling on the cord, all I'm doing is straightening the cord a little bit so that the transceiver will sit straight in the hole. Sitting on about 20 inches of ice, so it's got to drop down in there quite a ways. I just used a piece of PVC pipe and hooked it to the transceiver just to give it some rigidity down in the hole. And then I put a pool noodle at the top that I can just set right on the edge of the ice, and she hangs down in the hole. Like I said earlier, the 6-inch hole is really hard to see past everything and still be able to work. The 8-inch hole is much better. Yeah, there's lots of videos out there on the Garmin Striker 4. I've absolutely loved mine. Complete game changer for me on fishing and just kind of everything in general. It's so much more interactive. You're spending more time knowing that you're chasing fish instead of sitting there wondering if you picked a bad spot. So on the right side there, you see my my DIY jaw jacker. I think I had it included in a previous video. I'm not positive or not. It's just PVC pipe. There's lots of videos out there on how to make those. For the trigger, I used the handle off the paint can and bent it around, and it just goes through the eye of the top eye of the pole, and then when the fish hits it, it trips the trigger and sets the jaw jacker. On this particular day, there was no fish caught with the jaw jacker, but there have been, I think the jaw jacker's probably caught, I don't know, 12 or 15 fish so far this winter. Quite a few times that thing's gone off. It's been fun. I actually built a pair of them, so I've got them set up with 2 different rods. Yeah, so that's the jaw jacker, the Striker 4. In the back right-hand corner, you can see my little buddy heater. Absolutely love that for this size of hut. We tried one size smaller when we first got the hut, the one that's kind of more of a canister that stands vertically. And more than anything, it just kept tipping over, looking like it was going to tip over, and we just didn't trust it. The little buddy is very stable, sits up back there. Yeah, I highly recommend it for anything that's, I'd say 4 or 5 man or smaller, especially if you've got some insulation on any part of it. This particular heater I run on low almost all day long. Once in a while I bump it up to high if the windows are open, but yeah, for the most part I run it on low and shut it off when it gets too hot in there. Dive so deep into my heart. That was a tiny one, but what the heck. We got 2 in the bucket so far. I was double jigging there. I had this hand busy doing one thing and the other hand busy doing something else, and managed to get the fish in without tying it all in a knot. Alright. So far we've got 2 on 2 completely different setups. Yeah, so we're just out here, Georgtown Lake, trying to catch a couple salmon before the season's over. We've got till the end of this month, and then she shuts down for about a month and a half. So
we're trying to do what we can to get a few in the smoker so that we have some smoked up for the summer. Right now we are, let's see where we at. We're at the Red Bridge Fishing Access. We're out quite a ways from the shore. But the lake's not super deep right here. We're only sitting on about 11 feet of water. Again, I missed by a little bit. I was looking for about 13 to 14, but we've been marking fish all morning, so I'm not going to move. If I wasn't marking anything, I'd say let's try something a little different, but right now we're marking, so we're just going to keep fishing and yeah, see if we can get a few salmon, get them home, get them in the smoker. I don't know if you can pick that up on the audio or not, but it's really cool. I think it's a pack of coyotes. I'm gonna go out and look, see if I can see them out on the. See if I can see them. Nice. They're not very far away. So I'm guessing that they're right up on that, maybe that tree line right there. Anyway, really cool sounding. Yeah, I don't know if you were able to hear it or not, but there's definitely multiple dogs yipping and yowling out there. Kind of cool. Alright. Hot breakfast on the ice. Not a big deal, but I wanted to share. It's kind of fun. Pop-Tart. Little buddy heater. You want to make sure your little buddy heater's on low. If you put it on high, you'll burn it way too fast. It only takes about 30 seconds. It only takes about 30 seconds on low. And should be smelling good and ready to eat. A little warm food in the belly. Oh, just like that. Don't get busy fishing or you'll burn your Pop-Tart. About how longer she takes right there. Man, the salmon are definitely coming through. It's like there'll be 4 or 5 minutes where we're just marking the crap, and we'll having a great time, and then all of a sudden it just goes blank for about 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden it'll light up again. So we have hot Pop-Tart, hot cocoa, out here on the ice. Well, doesn't get much better than this. Got a couple fish already. No time limit today. Can be out here. Don't have anything else going on this afternoon or anything, so we'll hang out here as long as we're marking and as long as we're having fun, which hard to not have fun when you're fishing. Well, that's a good sized fish there. A little bit better. Damn. Pop-Tart hit the deck. This feels like it might, that's one of the trout. Wasn't really expecting that, but, yeah. Good looking little rainbow. He'll definitely go in the cooler.
Alright, just for fun, we're marking a bunch of fish all over the place. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to stick the old GoPro down the ice hole and see the jig do some work and watch some shadows pass by. This is definitely not an AquaView camera. It's just me holding on to the little tripod and putting it down in the water just a little bit. But yeah, so if you watch really close, occasionally you'll see a shadow move across. There's actually one point where I miss a bite. There was one there that just came through. Yeah, so definitely not the picture clarity and the awesomeness of an AquaView, but it was kind of fun just to sit there and watch the fish in the water and kind of give you guys a little bit of a view of what I was seeing all day long. Right there, I just missed one. Anyway, yeah, marked fish all day long, had a blast. Yeah, definitely looking forward to next season. I think this will be my last trip out for this year. I think when I get home, we'll start switching everything over to the kayak. I got a new T12 fishing kayak that we've made some mods on and got ready to go for the summer. So I want to thank you guys for sticking around. Thanks for watching if you've made it this far. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and yeah, next video is posted. It'll either be disc golf or kayaking or something in Montana. So thank you for sticking around. Thank you for following what I've got going on, and hopefully we'll see you outside. This has been Coach Mike, Living Montana. Don't forget, recreation is cheaper than therapy. Thanks for watching.